A lot has happened, but I feel like along the way, you know, he's tried to do what he feels right. I guess everybody feels like that, but I've never thought of him as a villain. I think that he's an anti-hero. I think that along the way, he's just trying to do what's best. And you know, he's a soldier, and sometimes as a soldier, you got to make these really tough calls, and you got to do things that aren't that some people would find difficult to swallow. But the ends in his mind justify the means, and he's gone through a lot. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has changed. You know, in the pilot, as you said, we open in Paris. It's beautiful. It's tongue in cheek. It's very Joss Whedon. And then and then things, you know, change a little bit. And I feel like a very big milestone for the show was Winter Soldier. When that comes out, the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. organization was riddled with spies. They had a coup. Pretty impressive.
French word, that's what.
Yes, exactly. Where all of these like embedded Hydra spies sort of took over, and they were working, there the whole time, and that really changed our show. And now it's to a place where, you know, the whole thing is just there's so much, there's violence, there's Clark Gregg has ditched his tie. We don't use a lot of icers anymore. In the beginning we did, you know, we'd shoot people and then they would go out. There's live gunfire now. There's real consequences. I mean, you know, we are different than the films and the franchises that you go to the movies to see. We're invited into your living room every week, and we have a show to tell, an hour at a time, over a course of about 9 months. So it is a thing that you know, people share with their families, and just sitting down on the couch watching this. I think that it's kind of a beautiful thing to be a part of that, and it's a longer thing. It's a thing that has a longer payoff than, you know, going to the movies and watching 2 hours of a great film, but still, this is a different medium, and I think that people maybe connect in a different way because of it. There's so much. There's a lot of secrets. A lot of stuff happened on Maveth that is going to completely change the show, and not everybody knows everything. And I think that those secrets are being planted so that along the line, further down the road, things are going to be crazy. Everybody thinks I'm dead. Everybody thinks Hydra's more or less dead. Everybody thinks, everything is fine, more or less. It's not.